Yeah, chances are there'll be nothing there. Yeah, green on green. It's when like the Afghans fight each other, right? I remember that. I used to. I remember sitting in the guard towers in like in Bagram. We'd be watching over over like the I don't know 10, 20 miles away, and we'd be seeing like freaking tracers go back and forth and stuff. Like, oh, it's green on green. Guess some guy decided to go fight another guy. The good old days when war was just war, you know. Yeah, it's a struggle. It's getting messy. Dude, there's just pictures coming out of like a town they just recaptured, and there's like dudes just executed like all over the place. It's yeah, it's messed up. Yeah, yeah. It's just like, well, what are you gonna do? You can't exactly send people out to go pick them up, and if you know if they're getting shelled, you know, it's definitely a messy situation. So you guys, around here, you guys were attacked some of the cougar things, right? Yeah. Yes, yes, and you killed them all, right? Okay, so basically what we have here is we have a mama cougar, Lynx a coot. Okay, you guys, I'm not gonna make you fight it because it's just gonna run away anyway. But what you can do is sort of, it's not gonna let you kill it. Really, it's gonna run away from you guys unless you guys run it down. But you can move it to any hex you'd like. You could probably like herd it to a different hex if you'd like, because it's gonna use the hex as its hunting territory. Go away. G. G. Let's look up G. What is G? Okay. Yep. Okay, I can tell you where the spire is. Little yeah, so like where the river starts next to the mountain. Yeah. Indeed. You are correct. So you guys can leave the mama cougar here to be and the lynxacoot to do its thing here, or if you like to move it to a different hex, you can do that. Yeah, because you might not want to settle there then. Just saying, make any more settlements there. Yeah, I know. It's just I mean, you gain nothing from shooting it. You gain nothing from letting it be. So I mean, I guess other than preserving the circle of life. Yeah, I mean, maybe you get hungry. No, apex predators, little slime things, dude. Yeah, yeah, they are boss. Okay. Okay, I understand we're gonna move there. Give me a minute. Did we? Can you get rid of that thing, please? Thank you. So you recon this hex. I don't even know what day it is. Let me pull up the freaking calendar here. Yes, it is. So let's go ahead and make a hex here. So I need to select a damn hex. If it'll let me. Okay, now I wonder why. Okay, here we go. Okay, now it's letting me select shit. Okay. Oops. Yeah. Okay. So now you want to relocate to the next hex. So, where's the damn flag? Okay, here we go. So it's the 20. I don't even know how many things it takes. Was it like? Okay, so how many? You got 4 left. Okay, so you want to then recon this one. Okay, and it's open prairie, very pretty. You got some long ear sloths that are here, which if you give me a life science check. Yeah, probably Kyle. Well, that 27 lets you know that these sloths are the primary prey of those lynxicoots. So, you know. Okay. Just make sure you yeah, you know. It's an animal. It'll figure it out. So you got these little sloth looking things and yeah, you know, it's fine. They're probably gonna, you know, just you might want to note down that there's gonna be like some lynxicoots around, and they're probably so. Yeah, it's just because like if you have any people, any of your colonists that are over here doing stuff, they might, you know, the lynxicoot might decide to go for something a little bit bigger. Definitely. So it's just, yeah. I mean, stay away from the slime country, but okay. So it's recon. The recon this reconnoitered. Okay. Hold on. So you guys have done that already. So when you guys took pictures of the spire and everything, did you guys turn that information over to your people? Okay. Hmm. And the pit. Okay. Okay. While you guys are exploring, what's his face? Let's see here. Who's the people in your damn charter? Uh, no. I'm talking about like the people in your charter. Is that? Do I have a note for that or something? There you go. Initial colonist. Here we go. Arizand, your yeah, your advisor. He gives you sends you as a message that there's some potentially troubling things going on back at the thing. Nothing that can't wait until next time you're there. But it has to do with like uh some mysterious cult activity in quotes. Yeah. Yeah. So he says nothing life threatening right now. It's just he wants to talk to you guys when you guys get back. No. Yeah, nothing bad has happened yet. No. He says if it was urgent, if it was urgent, you can tell by his tone that it's not urgent. It's just you know, yeah, it's definitely something that he wants to talk to you guys about, but not, it's not like you guys need to rush back. Okay. Oops. Oops. Okay. Okay. I got so many hexes on here. It's insane. Exactly. Yeah, it's just be easier that way, but it'll be all right. Okay, so red flag. Okay, so you go there, it takes an activity. The recon takes an activity, right? And you guys are done for the day. So it is now the 20th of Arodis. I can figure out how to get there. Okay, okay. 20th of Arodis. You recon this hex. Yes. Okay. Indeed. No, when it comes to actual travel, I think it would be wise to use our best judgment, common sense. Let's not ignore common sense. What keeps you from going that way is certain death. No, 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 no. That other side is your area. It's the east part of your charter area. No, not until book two. The reason for this one is just because they want you to focus on the west area first. The story reason is because if you go to the south here, there's another charter to your south, like below that, yeah. So like not there, but like below there. So yeah, for further south. So if you don't claim those hexes, I'm just saying the idea behind the company want the idea is that like if you don't claim those hexes, eventually somebody else will. So if they're already reconned, then that way you have like somewhat of a claim to the claim to the hexes. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea because you know they. Yeah, but it would not be a bad idea to set up in J, like another town because that would be great for trade between the two. Yeah, yeah. Everybody that's on the planet is facing the same thing. I forget which charter is down there, but I think you've already had contact with them. I think so too. Don't quote me on it though. Yeah, dragon herpes, dragon cancer herpes. Just take a couple hours. Well, crossing the river and all that fun stuff. I'm not uh that big of a deal about it. Uh, yeah, if you'd like. So you want to do these next hexes then today? Yep. So you guys roll back into the settlement the morning of the 22nd of Erodus. Okay. Okay, you roll up into the town, and it's definitely getting bigger. Okay, you got some. It's definitely getting larger. Where's my thingies? Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty. It's a very vibrant community now. People are getting along for the most part. Uh, the guy, the reach, he's on the the edge of the settlement still. Yeah, yeah. So it's the 22nd of Ardis. Is there anything you guys particularly want to do in the town? Okay, so do you guys want to talk with the advisor guy the next day or same day? Yeah, I mean he's busy doing his own little thing probably anyway. So it's now the morning of the 23rd. You're gonna collect the crew and head over to his prefab. All right, so he show up there, and he's finishing up his morning tea, and he. Oh, okay. So like it. Well, the executive operations would be attached to your guys's bridge module that became your guys's your living facility. Well, not he moved out. You know, is the colony is getting big enough where he wanted a little bit more space. So, so no. His office he moved. So, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong. He's right next door, but he wanted to give you guys your space, which is understandable. You don't want the, he. Yes, yeah, just a couple. Like you, the communication center, and in his office where he does paperwork and stuff, approves permits and stuff, building permits. So he's like, yes. How are our little adventurers doing here? Anything interesting while you're out there? Really? What? I say cult with like air quotes cult. He sits down. He's like, you guys want some tea? It's like from a local blend that one of the herbalist person found. Was that dude who took care of the flowers? The lady's assistant. Yeah, he found some local varieties of tea that we're thinking about marketing and sending back. Yeah, we're thinking about sending this. So, it could be like the New Horizon blend. So he gives you guys some tea. And he's like, well, so what happened was, that little pillar you found in the wilds. Well, yeah, kind of. Uh, so they're saying that there's like some kind of mystical connection to it, and they have this scam going under the cult of Gnomon. They believe that there's an anonymous inner circle that has fundamental knowledge of another pillar, and that this cult members are being urged to purchase Gnomon Shields, which are sundial-shaped charms purported to impart magical protection from a new stone needle's emergence. So, yeah. I, I, well, I don't really, purport to know anything about the mysticalness of anything. I just thought that you guys might want to know about it and to look around maybe. It's Gnomon, Gnomon, Gnomon. So they're Gnomon shields. So, yeah. Well, there's some people in the market area that are hawking them. So, you may want to, when the market opens up in the early morning or late morning, you might want to go take a look and see if you can pick one up. He's like, I haven't really kept track of it. I hear cult, I hear magical shields. I just, it's not really my place to do any investigations. I don't want to, you know, When dealing with cults, you never really want to be the one who finds out. You know, you catch my drift? No, I just don't want to be sacrificed to some kind of space demon god thing. So I don't want to. So I just want to let you guys know, because that's why you guys get paid. I've been getting permits set up for people for new colonists. So I don't know, but people are leaving to go walk around and with your survey data, there are people out and about. So because you haven't restricted, you know, access to any information. Exactly, because we're all friends here. I mean, what are we, the Vescarium? Ooh, you guys gonna go and do executive session, huh? Yeah. Okay. All right. So your guys' domain. We don't talk about Mon. Yeah, I know. I saw it already. Yeah. Yeah, that guy. Okay. Oh. You should ask them about the other slugs that you guys see. Ah, whatever. Yes. Maybe give them some brown shirts too. Well, it is a concern. I mean, that is definitely an option. Ooh. How about Leshy? Leshy. Leshy. Why can't they spell it like American? And he's not. Okay. Okay. After it's like within like 5 minutes of you sending the message, they show up. And let's see here. Do I even have a pitch? Let me see if I have a picture. Yeah, I've actually been keeping track of them for a little while. Thank you guys for consulting me. It's nice to feel wanted. Okay. Uh, I know that so far they've been relatively harmless. It just seems like it's just been a couple people spreading some unorthodox beliefs and selling some religious artifacts. Um, yeah, you're so, you're so paizo. I love it. Well, speaking as a mystic, if it makes them feel better, is it really a bad thing? Well, I don't recall we have any specific trade laws here that they're violating. I mean, it's like Brian. I'm not. We are this colony was founded on the principles of the Starfinder Society. Am I correct? And yeah, sharing of knowledge and coming together. Yeah, he's like, and what if they want to come together and communally pray to this stone needle? Oh, I hear you. Hmm. I completely understand where you're coming from. And while I have not personally investigated these devices that have been sold, I don't necessarily have. I have not heard anything in the past week or two that would suggest that people are upset with the device. Exactly. So it's protecting them, right? Yes. Um, I haven't. He's really. It's they're really sit. You know, he's with his little antennae. Well, they are just staying there and kind of thinking about it for a minute, and they speak up. Like, I can't think of anybody actively that's really going being like the face of the organization. I just know that the one or two vendors that have been selling them, I'm not even sure how they get involved with it. Really, honestly, ostensibly, I would hope so. Otherwise, that they're just okay. I haven't looked into the economics of it. Hmm. Well, thank you. And if you do happen to find any more stone spires, I would actually be intrigued to accompany you. Okay, so your spiritual advisor takes its leave. Well, it doesn't take long when you go into the bustling activity of the colony. Yeah, everybody. I mean, it's mostly really operating on barter right now because, I mean, and UPBs because not really anybody really needs credits right now. Uh, but it's more friendly than it is like a mercantile atmosphere. If that makes sense. Somebody's like I got. Uh, yeah, something like that. I don't know. Well, yes, you don't know. Yeah, sure. Well, I've never heard of the nomenclature. Go for it. It appears to be a local phenomenon, unique to this. Yeah, unique to this area, space. For all you know, it could be protecting them. Okay, so you get there, you get to the thing, and you definitely see one of the vendors are selling the Gnomon shields. Well, there's magic everywhere. Yeah, I got you. And you see one of the it's a small booth. It's you know, not very fancy, and they have like a kiosk set up to buy these trinkets. Uh, you can buy these trinkets. Okay, so the person's from the Detective Magic, you notice that there's definitely nothing. There's nothing magical about the kiosk or the things inside the kiosk. Okay, uh, they are certainly non-magical. They're give me. I mean, they don't even anybody trained in mysticism can tell that they have no power source. They're just simply gaudy knickknacks that don't do anything except cost money. They're about the size of your hand, and they go on like a string, and like we wear them around the neck, type of thing. So, do what? Oh, he's not. He's just sitting there reading a book. He's a human male just sitting there reading a book and saying, a piece of the hello, how you guys doing? Oh, and then once he realizes who you guys are, he's like, oh, hi, hi. Well, he seems a little surprised to have five of the administrators there. Yeah, right in front of his thing. He's like, "Oh, have you come to purchase the shields of Nomen?" Um, I don't know much about it honestly. Some person just gave them to me and told me to sell them for 100 credits, and they're right here for the kiosk if you want to go ahead and buy one. He's like, personally, I think it's a bunch of bull crap, but the cult of the Nomen, I think it's a bunch of bull crap. I don't really want to talk about my I don't want to talk about my business stuff. No, I think it's just some guy. He's like, look, I don't know who it was. I don't know who it was. N- no, I don't. I get a favorable cut of the sales, and
Can you open this? Sorry to interrupt. Thank you.
these are completely harmless devices that are not causing any problems. Well, I don't know much about. I'm not really one of them. I think they're kind of. think they're kind of crazy. I think they're a bunch of charlatans just trying to make money. And I mean, I can go ahead and I can work at the mechanic shop, or I can sit here, read a book, and sell idiots trinkets. Exactly. I sell 4 or 5 a day. Give me a sense. Throw in the tower. Throw me a perception check. Everybody. No, I need I need perception in the tower. Everybody. Yeah. Yeah. I love the Sisters of Battle. I had a Sisters of Battle army like 20 years ago. Uh, yeah. Yeah. I could get behind that. It was indeed. And I have weird people that go around and say that, they're the next coming and all that fun stuff. And you see and you can see Jesus on toast sometimes. Okay, Brian, your perception was high enough. You see a person that is staying back from you guys a little bit, but this person is a female human, and they are definitely interested in. Looks like she has a data pad, and looks like she's taking notes on your interaction with this vendor. But the vendor, he's just like, I don't know where I got him. I don't know. I get him from the person. They fill up my kiosk every other week. I get a 50-50 split of the profits, and I have no idea who it is. And I like this arrangement, and it lets me live a life that lets me pursue a life of my dreams. I'm pretty. He's like, I just want you guys to know that I'm pretty straightforward with what I sell. I don't pitch them into them. I just say these are the Gnomon Shields, and there's people. I just, if you like to purchase one, insert your card here, and then they go ahead and get their stuff, and then they go. Why? Am I legally obligated to tell you my identification? My name is Mister. Yeah, I don't. Just, yes. He looks around. No. Well, thank you. Do you want to purchase a Gnomon Shield? You sure? I heard. They're really great. They're high quality. Well, he does. Yeah, five. He can make. What's your 500 credits right here? So and then 250 that would be his. So he would love for you to buy them. Okay. Well, well, well. It was good. It was good seeing you, colonial overlords, and have a wonderful day. Yes. Sure. In the tower, please. Are you trying to observe her, or she's approximately 5 meters behind you guys in the crowd, but like not really, you know. Okay. She doesn't run. She doesn't run. She just puts her pad in her pocket, her data pad in her pocket. And she says, "Hi, my name is Thrall," and she holds out her hand. She holds out her hand. She looks at you like, "I have no idea anything about him." Some kind of sure, of course. She's like, "No, I really don't know anything about it. I just first I've thought of it. I just got into town the other day, yesterday. I'm actually a representative of Plowstaff, Charter to the South. Are you? So you are one of their administrators here, are you not? Oh, phenomenal! I'd love to have a chat with you guys. You guys, I've only I actually came here to talk to you guys. I'm sorry to I was following you. I didn't really you guys seem like you were doing work. Kind of want to interrupt you guys. Certainly, I would love to. She's like, my name is Threll Rustos. Uh, and she has like a weary look to her handsome features. And like she said, she's a representative of the Charter Plowstav, which is to the south. Um, Give me a check, I guess. No, you don't see anything. Oh, probably just a couple minutes. Oh, you you mean you mean Arizand? You guys aren't that important yet. Okay. You certainly can by talking talking to people and stuff. Sure. Of of course.
In the modifiers box in the lower left.
Oh
in
man.
the modifiers box in the lower
I just
left.
realized for the past hour I've had you guys muted on the recording.
Oh, no.
We didn't say anything interesting.
Oh
I want to
man.
stick with
like the
Fairbanks
gold
so that nobody's alone.
Okay.
Very reasonable.
Fair.
In the you don't really get anybody that's like knows much about it besides that it's just a little device that supposedly protects you from stone spires. You don't really get any kind of information from anybody that like where they are, where they meet, who's in charge. Everybody just pretty much kind of just like rolls their eyes about it.
What do we need protection from stone pyres for?
Mostly
What
they
they
don't
do.
they don't most of the time most of these people haven't even left the colony. So they don't even they've only just maybe have seen pictures of it and of the stone spire and that's it. So they really it's not really like real to them, you know what I'm saying? It's like seeing a picture of a volcano. You're like, okay, it's a picture of a volcano. Nice. That's nice.
Volcanoes are awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Okay, I finally figured out what box you meant, Bill. I'll try to do it right next time. It took me a while to figure out. I was looking at the lower left of like the character sheet window.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, I found it. So I'll remember for next time. Okay, so after 10 minutes of that, we go to catch up with the rest of them.
So as you get catch up with the rest of them, they're sitting down with Threll, and Arizan's getting you guys the local blend of tea. I just stabbed myself with some freaking tweezers. Ow.
Arizan, don't stab yourself with tweezers. Bring the tea. Chop chop.
Like, okay, so yeah, Threll goes ahead and she's like, yeah, like I said, I'm a representative of the Charter of Plastov. Let me go ahead and I don't even remember what their charter is.
Plavtov?
Plavtov.
I have it written as Plastov.
Yeah.
Plaustov.
Yep, it's founded by a small Akatonian firm based on the out of the city of Arl, who seek to escape the autocratic rule of Thurok Vahal Ios. So
Does she appear to be Akatonian in origin?
She certainly appears to be. She's a reddish humanoid. Because I remember that from Pathfinder that people from Akaton, the humans, were red.
Yeah, they're red people.
I'm not sure if that got lost somewhere in Starfinder or not, but I remember.
Then Fairbanks will say the Akatonian version of welcome greetings in Akatonian.
Okay,
They speak Akatonian.
Oh, it's always it's a good place to be from.
Brian also speaks the language.
Oh, she's like, oh, okay, well, I appreciate you guys' hospitality. I've come here about the stone needle. Reason I was observing you talking to the person selling the trinkets is because we heard about the stone needle, and it kind of inspired us down south to do some more exploring of our own charter. And
Have you found any?
we don't know. We started doing some scouting operations, and we're also looking to see if we have any other if we can find some evidence of sapient habitation, like you guys have found. If we could get copies of your data, no matter how insignificant of your scans were, we would love to have a copy of that information so we can go ahead and maybe use it if we find something that we can go ahead and send it to you.
Oh, a mutual exchange of information. It sounds wonderful. You must then also be informed that there was a corresponding uh, absence of material in another location that seemed to be about the same volume as the rock formation that we found.
Really? Oh, I did not know this.
Yeah, it didn't just seem to come out of the ground. It seems to have been removed from one location and relocated to the new spots.
Yeah, for an uninhabited planet, that really is very, very interesting.
It was quite remarkable. We spent quite a bit of time looking at both areas. They were peculiar to say the least.
Yeah, we have mystics in our charter that would love to take a look at any information you guys have, and if we do discover anything else in return, we would, obviously we would send our data to you via laser communications.
Absolutely. Arizand here can provide you with the data we have so far and perhaps set up a trip with some of our local hands that could take you out to the areas where we've located these anomalies
Really?
to have any of your people see them firsthand.
Oh, I mean, I would have to contact my administrators and
Oh, certainly. Actions for the future. Actions for the future.
oh yes, definitely. So we have permission to maybe send some of our mystics up into your charter area to look at this firsthand.
Please do keep us informed when you do. It would be best that we don't misunderstand each other's intentions. We can certainly give you the coordinates of the anomalies.
Oh, we're not gonna. We wouldn't send like tanks and stuff. It would just be like some scientists and maybe a mystic and maybe a guard or two.
Should hope not. Might I ask you, Thier, was it?
Hey,
Threat.
Threat. Sorry, my apologies. How are things going with your colony?
oh, so far it's going just about as well as yours. It looks like we have we're just really happy to be off of Akaton.
Of course,
So
of course.
being on someone with so much green and water is just it's refreshing.
Yes. Have you found anything particularly exciting?
No, actually, we haven't. That's why they sent me up here. I'm actually not the first person to try to go up here. Did you guys get our last envoy?
Not sure about that. What did they?
No.
What did they come for?
Oh, we sent somebody like a week or two ago just to do what I'm doing now, but we never heard back from them. And you can tell she's kind of feeling a little apprehensive about that.
That
Interesting.
sounds very interesting. We were out in the field for the last week or so. Interesting.
That's
Perhaps
troubling.
disturbing. Can you give us a description? Do you have a image of this individual so that we might be on the lookout for them?
Just you kind of see her head drop a little bit.
We would hate for anything to have happened to a member of another charter. We would definitely expend some resources to uncover what has happened. Perhaps they've just found one of our local eateries and have just been consumed. Consumed isn't the right word. Is
Consumed in the eatery.
Well, perhaps they also found one of the local wildlife and were consumed.
As
I exclude her from this communication because obviously all my communication is telepathic because I haven't been doing the high reedy voice. But for the rest of the group, I'm concerned that they may have gotten taken up by the cult.
Can we respond? We can't respond telepathically to Brian.
Absolutely can. It's
We
like a
can.
telephone call, and right
It's
now we're
part
on a
of your
party
ability.
line. Yeah, it's the way telepathy works.
Then in that case, Fairbanks will respond, or they're the ones who started it.
Clever.
Or they ran into the wildlife, like mentioned. I mean, we did have those nasty goats on the land between the two of us.
Yeah.
The mama lynx down there.
The
and
skeleton
everything
goats.
yeah. As I discuss this, I like to go find Arizand and just go ask him if there's been any envoys from other charters.
He's like, no,
Is
this is the first one since the flower people.
Interesting.
Mm,
Well, I would like to know. Perhaps as part of this arrangement, we could maybe also start discussing some sort of trade or something. Are there any unique resources you've managed to find, perhaps that might be valuable to us, and perhaps we have something that would be valuable to you?
That's certainly something that we can talk about in the future. She's but it's just we'll just take it. I still have to confer with my administrators about stuff.
Of course.
She says she still seems a little shaken about the person.
Well, let me assure you, we'll do everything in our power to find out what's become of your colleague. Aside from image, what was this person's name?
And she kind of pauses and she says, Aslib Rustos.
Aslib Rustos?
Alsib Rustos. My husband.
Alsib Rustos.
My husband. He was supposed to deliver a message of welcome and friendship.
Oh my. Oh, darling, would you like a hug?
No.
All right, fine.
That explains the anxiety about it.
I was sent up here to. I volunteered to come and deliver the message and hopefully find if he made it up here. But,
Oh, you poor thing.
so after
We will certainly pour some resources into this.
after talking to Arizand, I'd like to go to Tachi and Tucker, who are supposed to be in charge of our security, or at least partially, and see if they've heard anything about this person. Someone from another charter being here.
I assure you, we're actually working on the problem right now.
No, she would have saw me. I would have got up after she said this and started walking away in the middle of the conversation to ask these questions.
Oh, you can go talk to the two guys?
Yeah, the couple, Tachi and Tukar, who I believe are in charge of our security.
Yeah. Well, as an aside, they haven't heard anything and they have not seen this person enter the.
Okay.
So.
After excusing Thorell, after completing our conversation with her, does anyone have any other questions for her?
No.
It's just basically
it's
just like she wanted you guys
to exploit her.
Yeah, she just wants to know you guys to know that the charter to your south is a peaceful charter, and we hopes to have wonderful and mutual trade and living stuff.
I invite her to stay a couple of days while we investigate her missing husband.
Well, she definitely appreciates that.
And that we will investigate the matter immediately.
Well, she definitely feels a little bit better.
And we need to start asking around town about what's going on with this cult. We need to find some cult members and make them tell us what they know. Or find out what they know. I mean, find out what they know. I am really worried that since they were concerned about the spire specifically, they may have talked to some people and gotten caught up in the cult themselves, or himself.
Well, while you're talking to the two security people, they tell you that they will definitely double their looks around town to make sure and see if they can find this person.
Yeah, we certainly have a polo out.
Yeah, so they'll give you a call the first time they get like any kind of information on them. As for trying to gather information about the cult, it's strange because as soon as you go back out to the market area, that kiosk is gone.
He's gone. He's just poof
Oh.
gone.
Okay. I would like to again take 10 minutes casting Charming Veneer and try to gather information about what the hell happened to that guy while we were gone.
While Fairbanks is doing that, I would like to examine the area where the stall was and see if I can
Oh, the
see
stall is definitely there. Just the kiosk is gone, and the person.
Okay, so all the stuff in the person's gone, but perhaps they left some trail indicating where they have gone.
Okay. That's my gather information check, Mike.
Gotcha.
I would like to just walk around and see if anyone else is selling these trinkets.
No, actually, that was the only kiosk there today, at least.
So over the 10 minutes, do I learn anything? Did anyone witness anything?
No, they were more focused on selling their stuff or getting caught up in local gossip.
Mike, I'm good at one thing, talking to people. The skill is useless.
And I'm not lying to you, man. Your
I know,
rolls,
I'm
your
just-
rolls are good. And
And
they're
I'm assuming there's nothing left behind to indicate where they may have gone.
no. No, it's not like it's dirt everywhere. It's like
Yeah.
paved areas and stuff. So, they're just
Are there
gone.
tracks?
Yes, it left behind oily footprints just for you guys.
Maybe.
No. Nope, he's just gone.
Just vanished out of the blue. Well, perhaps he'll be back tomorrow.
Maybe.
I'm trying to remember, how far out was the fire thing?
It was by the mountain on the left-hand side of the map, by the mouth of the river.
Do you have the Charter West open?
Yeah.
It's at the end of the arrow. You know, you can change the hex dimensions, right? Make them 12 miles each.
I can?
Yeah.
How do I do that?
Unlock it and go to the grid options.
Yeah.
And then tell it what's the measurement of the grid. There should be a spot in there that
Distance suffix. Distance multiplier. Which one's which?
So your suffix is going to be your units. And then your multiplier should be, it's probably set to 1 or 5 right now. You could probably set it to 12.
There we go.
I'm looking at 5 miles, 12 miles. Yeah, there we go. So it's about 72 miles that direction. Yeah, it'd take us a couple, 3 hours to get there.
Straight line.
Well, we could mostly straight line travel that. Yeah, maybe 4 or 5 different turns and going around things.
Yeah.
I mean, the water's straight line travel, unless something flows to the surface.
Watch out for Nessie.
Hey, that's just tourism we can bring in.
True.
I mean, eventually I do want to get out to the Spire and see if they have anything built up or been doing anything out there. Obviously, we're not restricting anyone's movements. We're not the Soviet Union or the Veskarium or anything like that. So,
Please.
at this point, I just want, maybe spend some time this evening watching comings and goings and see if we can locate, maybe ask around, see if anyone knows anyone that's become a part of the cult or joined the cult.
Brian, I
look
assure
around.
you, I've done all the asking around anyone
I-
can do,
I
and
know.
it doesn't work.
How much unrest is there in the thing?
Say that again.
How much unrest is in the colony?
Our unrest is 1 currently.
Okay, so overall, it's. I mean, everybody's pretty pleasant to you, and they're not like lying to you. They're just like, we don't know.
Right.
We just
do we see anyone openly wearing the shields?
No.
That's something we haven't asked about.
No, you don't see anybody openly wearing them.
Well, I
If
guess
we-
our resources are about used up for today.
Is in asking around, will anyone admit to having one?
Yeah. A couple people, yeah, and they take it out of their shirt. Everybody that you ask that happens to have one, it's just a couple people. They take them out of their shirt from underneath their shirt.
Okay, then if Fairbanks meets any of these people, they'll say, he'll ask, and did you buy it from the same person who was here in the marketplace earlier today?
Yeah.
Or perhaps describes the man.
Yep.
And it's the same person. Yes, his name was Mr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have no affiliation with the group itself.
No, I just thought most of it is just like it looked pretty, and there's a lot of strange stuff that happens in the universe, and better be safe than sorry type of thing.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
just
thinking
so
this is
you
all-
know, that's garbage. It does absolutely nothing, and you were ripped off.
I know.
I'm thinking of Benny from The Mummy, who's got all the
Yeah.
different knows all the different languages, and
Yeah,
got all
yeah,
the
yeah,
religious
yeah, yeah.
icons.
Was it?
Yes,
He's like,
yes,
well,
yes.
it's really pretty, and I kind of like it, and even if it was a war.
That's fine. I just want you to know that it has no actual mystical or magical protections whatsoever.
Some people are like, so you say?
Can I roll diplomacy to get them to believe me?
Oh, yeah.
What's the point?
Okay, good. I'm gonna do that. I'll drop it in the tower.
Well, one
And none of
person,
these-
one of the person's like, you're right, but I already spent 100 credits, and I kind of like it. I kind of like it.
And none of them have any further information on the cult itself.
Nope, they don't know much about this cult of the Gnomon. They just know that the dude sold it to them, and that no spires have come up in the middle of their town yet.
Yeah. Did anyone explain to you that the spire didn't come up out of the ground?
Well-
it was placed on the ground.
Well, they also said that they took a bunch of mountain and then made it. So I'm glad they didn't take a bunch of mountain from the middle of our town.
Oh,
We do not have a pit. You're correct.
It's like, hey, that's pretty mystical to me. I don't know.
Well, I guess we need to plan a trip out to the spire to see if anyone's set up camp around there.
Yeah, watch it. Like I got like a freaking like religious cult around it.
Yeah, it's like in Conan when he's coming up to the temple and all the flower children are about.
The snake with 2 heads.
We're gonna have to wear flowers in our hair, guys. I don't have any hair.
Red
Flowers
Sonja.
creeped over my brain.
Mike, is there any sort of role that any of us could do? See if we know anything about the word Gnomon.
Dude, I don't think so. I really don't.
Okay, because like I know something about the word Gnomon. Not in like Starfinder. I mean, just it's a word. It means something.
Okay, I don't really know that, but okay.
Well, no, but see, I'm trying to find a reasonable way.
The writer of the adventure knew that, though.
Well, exactly. Well, okay, but so my point is like, okay, if any of us roll high enough on, say, maybe physical science, would you allow the knowledge of what a gnomon is in science? It's
Sure.
not really science, ancient science.
Sure.
Okay. I have a +1 to physical science.
It's just a sundial, but okay.
Yeah, it's the gnomon is the part of the sundial that casts the shadow.
So it's accurate.
So-
It's
so it-
accurate.
It's an
So-
accurate name for a cult that worships a spike of stone.
Exactly, that casts a shadow.
Right. But
So, but I mean, it's connected with like a sundial sort of thing. So I'm thinking, I don't know, it must have something to do with that or the shadow. Starfinder plots always love to use shadows. Um,
Yeah, Shadow
So-
New Horizon.
well, maybe it has something to do with the shadow cast by the spire and stuff like that. But basically, it seems to imply that it's not like Nomen is a god, but rather the Nomen is the spire. And they're telling people that these shields protect them from Nomens.
perhaps.
Maybe it does.
That's what my conclusion is, based on it. I'm just trying to find a way because I don't think Fairbanks knows about how sundials work or what the parts are called.
It's unlikely.
Yeah, but I mean it's an obscure word, but it is just
It's
a
probably
word.
more of an engineering thing, actually.
I
than-
googled
That's
it.
why I was
That's
thinking
how I
physical
know.
science or engineering. That's true. Engineering would work too. But Brian's
But-
probably equally good at engineering, or if not better than physical science. So,
Only a little bit better.
yeah. So I'm imagining it would be an equally high roll for
It would be a
Knowing-
19 instead of an 18.
yeah.
But anyway, are we all in agreement that we need to take a trip out to the Spire? I mean, I'm not seeing anything here in town.
Indeed. The
That's
fact
right.
that we know of two people potentially connected with this that have disappeared makes me now far more concerned.
Who's the other person we think may have disappeared?
Well, one is the husband of this
the husband. Who's the
lovely
other?
lady. The second is the salesman of the shields.
Oh, he hasn't disappeared. He ran away.
Maybe.
I would say. I don't think he was taken. His stall was too neatly wrapped up.
Well, at the very least, whether he
There are-
disappeared of his own volition or not, he's nowhere to be found.
Truly,
There
truly.
are
Let's.
poisons
let's
to
start
knock
it.
people unconscious, so there's no fight.
Yeah,
No,
true,
but
true.
you can-
Mike, question. Does everyone who lives in our charter have like an address? And is there a directory of the residents?
I mean, they've got to have some kind of domicile and some
I
kind
would
of
think so.
directory to communicate with each other.
I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't. I mean, they probably
It's like we all came together, right?
they got the space Google map, you know.
But you know, Mister told you lies about who he was, so
Well, yeah, but maybe is there like, I mean, like they probably got pictures too.
we don't have DNA tracking devices in our.
Okay, but
our
we
area.
didn't take a DNA sample. I'm just saying maybe there's a picture of him. Can I look and see like where this guy lived?
Do you know his name?
Yeah, his name's Mr. Mister.
There's no Mister located.
No
here.
Mr.
I
Mister in the red
I was extremely diplomatic in talking to him. I think he would have told me his real name. But also he probably like I wasn't picking up on anything that looked suspicious. Surely we have pictures of everyone.
How you know he wasn't wearing a disguise?
I don't know. Maybe he was. But what I'm saying is, we got to have some kind of facial recognition software or something that can look through and see if this guy was there.
Man, I don't want you to be part of my government.
I know, seriously. So, like, what you trying to find this guy?
I work
Let's
for a
break into
government,
his
Phil.
house.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if we can find any record of this guy, and it's even more suspicious if we can't.
No, he definitely lives here.
So we can find that he does. He is like a registered member of the community.
Yes, Mister
go to
is
his
not his
house?
name, but you know,
What's his name?
Frank Furter.
Frank. Okay. Frank Furter. Lovely. Can we go to Frank Furter's house?
Yes, you can go to the domicile where he's located.
Great. I knock on the door.
No answer.
Okay. Is Kyle with me?
Yeah, I'll stick with you.
Kyle, would you mind breaking into this person's house?
I'm so glad I'm not there.
Keep in mind, this is not just his house. It's like a group dormitory type of thing.
Okay, I knock even
Like a-
louder and say, "Is anyone inside?"
Yeah.
Great, please let us in. Charter administrators.
If somebody comes open the door, what?
Please, don't be so rude.
Well, you're interrupting me.
I recognize that. It's important.
More important than me doing what I was doing.
Yes. Can I roll diplomacy to make this guy friendly?
Sure.
Okay, great.
It's like, why are you messing with me? I'm baiting. Okay.
Baiting, go away!
Does he become friendlier?
I'm baiting. Go away.
Well, maybe we can do that together afterwards.
What?
I
You
just trying to get-
are sorely out of cultural context.
I am just trying to get this guy.
He's
to
now super.
cooperate.
He's super friendly now because you roll a 30. So I mean,
That's
helpful.
awesome. Then I say, we're looking for Frank Furter. Have you seen him?
he's not here, and I saw him this morning.
Have you? And you haven't seen him since.
Well, considering it's only early afternoon, and it wouldn't be
Yes.
unlikely. It wouldn't be out of the normal to not see him.
But yes, I'm just making sure we're all on the same page. And to that end, has Frank been acting strangely at all?
I mean, like coming to somebody's house while we're baiting, and
Well, now admit you didn't have a sock on the doorknob.
He's like,
So we
no,
couldn't
he's
have
just-
known that.
he's running that scam with the cult of the Gnomon thing. He's making
Did
some
you
money.
meet any of the people connected with that?
Man, I think it's him.
You think he's behind it?
Yeah. But you know what?
Did you get a bad vibe from Frank?
No, he's a great guy. He's just he's found a good racket. Good for him.
Understood. Well, listen.
Pretty soon he'll have enough UPBs to get his own prefab.
That's a good point, and I admire his engineering spirit. But I want you to do me a favor. If you see him at any point, I want you to send a secret communication to what's our secretary's name? Kyle Xanthus? I don't remember his name.
So you want me to tell you when my buddy comes back?
Yes. Now tell me.
No.
After I rolled a 30 on
Report on
diplomacy,
your neighbor. It's
do you
best for
like him
everyone.
more than me?
Yeah.
Really? What if we could arrange for you to be next in line in the prefab lottery for building?
I don't know. I kind of like living in this barracks. It's pretty nice.
Okay, what if I can promise you that you will get a premium information for whatever trade you want to pursue in this colony? If you give us this information.
He's like, look, I'll let you know if he stops by.
All right, but don't tell him you let us know.
No promises there.
Oh, come on. Please promise.
Hey, Frank, these jackasses were here looking for you.
You might want to get out of
Please
town, man.
Don't worry, guys. It's just
Mike,
a start.
I'm good at one thing.
He's like,
Talking
yes,
to people,
yes.
and I'm very good at it.
He just met you, though.
I
The
can't
guy
fight
that
for
talks
shit.
and the guy that doesn't.
Well, no, that's what you're here for. Kyle's here too. I can break into his house. But
we are becoming Big Brother. Fear us.
no, I'm not becoming Big Brother. I'm becoming. It's much more like the mafia. or
Inform on
something.
your neighbors. Facial recognition
It's
everywhere.
Much worse than Big Brother.
I think the charter would revolt against that.
Yeah,
Not
but
very
I'm-
Starfinder society-ish.
Here's the thing. I'm also like lying a lot too, but I'm really good at that. I'm just good at talking to people.
Well, I'm glad. But he's like, yeah, I'll give you a call if she shows up.
All right. Thank you so much. It's been so lovely to meet you. I do have to go now, but if later you'd like to bait together, just let me know, and I'll see if I can clear a slot in my schedule. Only if that's something you're into, since we're such good friends now. I feel comfortable saying that to you.
I'm not really into your type, but okay.
That's fine. I'm not at all offended. Take care. Pleasure. I'll leave. Look, I can't fight for shit. You know, I don't have high science things. I'm okay at mysticism, and I can talk to people.
It's
That's what this character does.
it's no problem, dude. So
I
yes,
gotta find a way to use these skills.
so you guys gonna roll out to the spire?
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
guess.
think the next morning,
Yeah.
probably check to make sure that that Frank hasn't set up his stall again.
Yeah. The next day. So let's go with the next day. Today's the 24th of Erodus, and he's not back at the stall yet. You know,
All right, so he doesn't show up.
Did we get a phone call? Did he come home?
he did not get a phone call.
And we leave out for the spire.
I will say, can we inform our security personnel to have someone keep a watch out for him on his home in the marketplace?
Like, look, we only have so many people devoted to security here because it's not exactly like the Viscarium, okay? But if we,
Well, that's fine.
we'll take a
but,
look.
Hire someone.
And Tachi looks at Tuker and says, well, no, we can totally do it. And Tuker looks back at him and is like, dude, come on. We got like 8,000 other things to do. Blah, blah, blah. They start bickering and start fighting.
Hire two people who apparently we have a job shortage.
It's not in the budget. They both turn to you and say that. It's not in the budget.
to hire someone for what? A day?
Are you going to pay for it?
Sure,
Yeah,
whatever.
Here's 65 UPBs.
And you want them to look for Frank Farter.
We want two people, one person positioned in the marketplace and one person positioned outside Frank's house. And if they see him, tell us.
Okay.
And then detain him.
Yeah.
Throw him into the gulag.
Oh,
We don't have a gulag. Can we build a gulag?
You can.
Ugh.
I think there actually is a prison.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Charter project.
Wait, so they're okay with us having a prison, but they're not okay with any form of law enforcement.
They never said that you're going to build a prison.
Well, I thought you said there was a prison.
I'm looking.
I mean, you could build a law enforcement agency.
Oh, I see what you
do
mean. You're
that.
saying that there's a prison option. I thought you meant we had built a prison.
No,
What do they call it?
Oh,
I don't
okay.
see prison in here. It
no,
must
but
be
there's definitely a law enforcement agency. That's where
Okay.
it'll
a
be.
courthouse.
Yeah,
I think
There's got to be something like a detainment facility or something.
jail.
as we're going out there, Fairbanks turns to Kyle and say, Kyle, you know what I'm down about. I just want to have a reasonable amount of control.
We're not about control.
Ah, but you don't want chaos, Brian. You don't want charlatans selling things.
Well, I don't want chaos, but I don't want to tell people what to do either.
Unless they're
That's-
doing something you don't like them doing, then
That's
you want to
always
tell
should
them
gonna
to
have
stop.
laws.
That's telling people what to do then.
Well, I don't want chaos. You're correct. And laws are typically, proper laws indicate things that a proper society should not do in the first place.
Exactly. So we're going to stop this obviously nefarious person. That's all.
We just don't have a law enforcement team to track them down.
No, but I think it's time we make one. Let's put it on the to-do list. Good laws.
We need
laws
culture
that
and
you
tech at
like.
3
Ah,
to get a law enforcement agency. We need
all right.
culture and tech at 3, and then it'll cost us 10 units
It's nothing.
for a gain of +1 accord.
Yeah.
See? I'm all about this. Fairbanks is going to become a detective. Although I'd be a terrible detective, I've got a +1 sense motive. I need to be partnered. I need to be partnered. Who's got a good sense motive?
Your mom.
I've got a decent one at 7.
Oh, that's pretty good.
We could set up a religious institution for 5 units.
What do you think, Scrove?
Construct a shrine to the Noven.
Fairbanks and Kyle going playing good cop, bad cop.
Well, as long as we profit from it.
Absolutely, Fairbanks is all about profit.
Okay. So you guys,
This guy had
Alright,
offered to like
so-
cut us in on the profits,
you never asked.
right? Like give us let us wet our beak. He was supposed to offer. He was supposed to offer a bribe, and if it was valuable enough, be a different response. Fairbanks is insulted.
So I assume most of this conversation takes place on the trip
Yes.
down.
That's
While
on the
while
trip
we're
to the spot.
cruising in the truck.
And then Brian's just like, I'm gonna kill these guys.
I just turn off the communications, telepathic communications, and just tune them
Oh.
out.
If I get the feeling Brian's not enjoying this, I'm going to roll diplomacy to make Brian like me again.
Was that against my sense motive? What?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
My sense motive has no bonus.
Awesome, yes.
All right, so it takes a couple hours to get down to the thing, and as you guys approach the facility, off in the distance, you can see some trucks actually headed towards the tower.
How about that?
It's like
Trucks,
a
eh?
yeah. It's, if you get once you get a little closer, you can see that it looks like it's actually like a small convoy of trucks.
Yeah, they'll have a good path for us to follow, so we can catch up to them.
No, they're coming towards you.
Oh, they're coming back towards us.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
From the tower.
like
We
you guys are
can,
going towards like the southeast, and they're coming up from the south.
Yeah, cool. So we can meet up with them and see what's going on.
Yes, intercept.
Okay. As you roll up, you see the logo of the charter, Celestine. Celestine, yeah.
That's the dragons.
Celestine. I don't know. Let me look.
Is that the silver dragon?
I don't know.
That's what I asked.
Celestine is an Aspis consortium funded charter line to the opposite hemisphere.
Well, what are they doing in our territory?
You folks have come a long way.
Well, one of the people stands up and a female human person says, like, "Hey, how you doing? We heard there's a giant pillar here."
Everybody's heard there's a giant pillar here, huh?
Yeah, it's the talk of the planet. This is supposed to be uninhabited, but apparently it's not.
Well, it's not inhabited, but something took place here. Whether or not they stayed or did it and then left, not really sure. But hey, why don't you come with us and come try and pull the hammer off of the dirt too?
Hammer off the dirt.
That's a Marvel Thor reference.
Oh.
Where they were all around the crater where Thor's hammer landed, and they were all trying to pull it off.
Oh.
They hook up a truck and try to yank it off the dirt. Yeah. It's a whole sword in the stone reference too.
Okay. He's like, "Well, my name is Bundina, and I got a team here of stone cutters. Now, you guys? Who are you guys?"
We're the managers of this charter area.
Excellent. That saves us. It saves us the trouble of having to go find you guys. Listen, I got something for you. You let me cut off some of these needles inscriptions, and we will pay. The charter will pay you. Celestine will pay you for it.
I'd let you make molds, but I don't want to damage the pillar. No, we don't need to. We don't need to damage it.
It's like, hold on.
A mold would be just as sufficient.
She said, hold on. let me finish before we make a decision. We want to be rash, okay? Let's be business people here. Now, you let me take my crew of stonecutters over here. We cut off all the inscriptions. We will pay your colony the equivalent of 6 resource units. Okay? And condition of the sale, though, is that you have to turn over any records of, the find. And if you've distributed it to anybody, like in your colony, to have them turn it over.
No, you're too controlling. Anyone disagree?
No, it's not happening.
I'm down
Besides that,
for-
we've already distributed the information to everyone in the colony.
Yes, and what
yeah.
about maybe 30 resource units?
The best we can do is 6.
How about we'll let you take molds of it right now for 3
For
resource
6.
units.
No,
yeah.
6.
Fairbanks, that's not how that works. They won't agree to that.
No, ask high. Start with a high
See, the
ask.
thing about it is we want to have exclusive.
Yeah, this is a freedom of
Oh, yeah, then you
information
can just
kind
fuck
of
off.
thing. This is a freedom of information. We're willing to allow you to make molds and investigate the texts, as it were, through molds, but no damage shall be done to the structure or the area around it.
Yes, and if you're not planning to make that information freely available to everyone else, as we have been, then you'll have to pay us just for the molds.
Well, I can see that you guys are not willing to be reasonable here.
Oh, we're being very
Definition of
reasonable.
Yeah.
is
Being
definitely
unreasonable is if I
subjective.
just started shooting you right
We
now.
want exclusive rights to these inscriptions, and we're willing to
And
pay
we
you a
got those
generous.
cards.
Right, exclusivity to any charters.
Okay. Well,
Except maybe us.
Well, we are chartered by the Starfinder Society, and the free flow of information is one of the things we are about.
Yes,
Okay.
but also fair compensation for the labor that we engaged in. To find
well,
it.
if you change your mind, here's my comm frequency. We'll be in the area and for a little bit until we decide to return to our colony. But
All right. Well, keep clear of the stag bears and look out for the lynxacutes down by the mountains.
Hmm.
If we catch a
All
poach
right.
and you're dead.
Okay, and with that, she turns the convoy around and heads off to the west.
Good deal. So it seems the Aspis Consortium is to the west. Huh?
Well, it's actually on the opposite side of the.
It's on the other side of the planet.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, it's not that hard to get around the planet. You just get a starship.
Just get a starship.
Yeah.
We don't have a starship.
No, you took it apart.
We also have tanks. Can we talk about trying to buy tanks from that charter who sounds like they might have tanks?
What charter has tanks?
Well, they mentioned driving tanks into our area, which makes me think they have tanks.
That's the one we're cooperating with.
Well, yes. Which is why I'm saying buy tanks instead of steal the tanks.
What do you mean?
Ah.
Wait, they brought up tanks?
Yes, we
You did.
mentioned. Yeah, we mentioned just give us a heads up so we don't have any unnecessary misunderstandings.
You mean when the nice person said, "No, we're not talking about coming up here with tanks." You took that to mean
Oh.
that they have a bunch of tanks. They're just not
Okay,
planning to use them.
I
Why
know
would
what
they
you're
say
saying now.
tanks if they didn't have tanks? They could have said armed forces
Well,
or army or probably militia.
Gotcha.
well,
depending on how big
they're
they are.
from Akaton, where violence is a part of daily life.
Exactly, which is what makes me think they might have tanks.
They came here to get away from that.
So they were using a sort of cultural figure of speech, and you
Yes.
took them literally.
If you speak
Yes.
Akatonian, then you understand that it was
Yeah.
a figurative of speech.
I do not.
Those of us who speak Akatonian knew that they weren't talking about real tanks.
Well, that sucks. We should get some tanks then before anyone else.
Well, I'm
And then
telling
they
you-
can really
No.
teach us.
All you
Seeing
have to
these
do is
people
change your
here on
vehicle
our
into a tank.
territory makes me agree.
You could have already had a tank at level 1.
No.
Let's
I
get
don't
out to
think
the
that-
spire and
don't
find
think
out
that
where
plane
we're
is
going to build
available.
our minefield.
I like your thinking. We should minefield this area so people can't get in without our permission. At least until we
Yes,
get
and
confirmation.
charge a fee for anyone who wants to know how to cross the minefield safely.
Oh, Jesus.
Remember, we have to change it every month.
You haven't
so we
even
have to spend a
claimed this
monthly
hex.
fee.
You haven't even claimed this hex yet.
Yeah, we'll claim it with
Explored it.
Recon,
We'll claim
that's
it
it.
with minefield. With a minefield.
That requires you resource units.
And we can't wait. Isn't there a restriction to what hexes we can claim?
It has to be adjacent to another.
Yeah.
hex you own.
So we're too far away to even possibly. claim it.
Your minimum of like what, 1 month, 2
5
months?
months.
No, because you can do two you can do 2 projects
only
in a
if
month.
we have a team.
If you have a team.
Only if we have a specific team that allows us to claim another hex. Otherwise, we're limited to 1 hex per turn.
Okay, so yeah, I mean that's like what, a half a year away. So yeah, I mean,
Jeez, it's more than that, really.
I mean, if we had settled in the forest, we would have been a lot closer.
Yeah.
But we didn't know it was there.
or in the mountains.
Or the mountains. Either one would have been closer. But we didn't know it was there.
Nope.
We wanted the lake.
And it's a good.
And apparently there's nothing on the surface of the lake, and we don't know what's underneath it. So
Yeah, unless you have a submersible,
we'll have to make a submersible.
like one of the James Bond cars that go underwater.
Right?
If only one of us was a race that can breathe underwater.
Like was it like the Callow or whatever?
Well, I don't need to breathe. I have an ion. There's a few of us that have ion stones. We don't need.
Actually, yeah, we don't need to
It's
breathe.
It's just being able to move. We were looking at underwater for a different game I'm in.
It's also pressure and
And-
stuff, man.
It's really crazy when you get underwater. Like weapons don't work right. It's a pain in the ass.
Okay, so you guys are in. Let me move the flag here. Move the flag. The flag. You are right there.
We don't charge up on the spire. I tell you, I slow down and approach cautiously to see what's going on.
Honestly,
you don't want to scare anyone.
there's nobody there, man. It's like honestly, once you leave like the hexes that you've claimed, you've
There's really nothing.
you barely. I mean, it would be a noteworthy thing if you saw somebody.
Sure.
Which was why it was pretty noteworthy that we saw these guys,
Yeah,
Right.
the Celestines.
it's Philistines.
That's right.
Yeah, they certainly act like Aspis, didn't they?
Well, they didn't actually anticipate, having to ask for what they wanted. So
Right. They were just going to take it.
But it looked like they were coming from the spire.
no, they're coming
No,
from
they
the
were coming
south.
south. We happened to meet up with them while they were searching for the spire.
Yeah, they didn't actually get there.
Does that mean we have to,
Ah.
if we don't want them coming back and stealing these, we have to actually put like a security on this thing?
There is like a what was it, like the recon thing? I have to look, but I remember
They should
them.
definitely not make the coordinates public. That's something they got to communicate with us.
Oh,
Well, it
really?
seems that we kind of already have, I guess.
Yeah, pretty
do
much.
we have a way to?
No, we haven't made the coordinates public because I told her we would share the coordinates with her and her team.
No,
Do we have a way to contact her or their charter?
Communicators.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, she's back at the. She planned on staying back at the colony for a little bit.
Settlement sanctuary.
Okay. Well, do we just?
Got a number. If it turns out we find that her husband is dead, we'll give a number to Frank's roommate. He seems lonely.
Jesus.
Wrong.
No, I was thinking
Oh.
of giving her a call, telling her that there's a group that wants exclusivity rights to these, and are probably determined to take it without actually asking.
Oh. Well, she's like, well, I could probably contact my government and my colony, and we could send like a security team up there to watch it for you if you'd like, as an act of good faith.
That
Seems
sounds
reasonable.
wonderful.
Just a pair of people, nothing like nothing obtrusive.
Do we have anyone in our colony that we think might?
I mean, obviously, if you want to hire some of your own people as well, that'd be fine. But I've talked to my government, and they agreed to send a science expedition up there, whenever you gave the okay.
Who's
Our people are busy on surveillance of our own community.
well,
Big brother.
why don't we use our scout guy? Since
Oh,
we've done
okay.
his job for him, basically.
Okay, you want to get a hold of what, the corpse folk guy?
Wait, wasn't that the
Elenez?
guy who got lost
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
Elenez. Yeah.
that we rescued?
I mean, you could probably send him if you like. He's out and about.
Yeah.
I
He's
figured
very
if we give him the
capable.
if we give him the coordinates and he doesn't actually have to go anywhere, instead of just wandering around like he was,
Yeah, he was just going around, wandering around.
you should probably be able to.
If you
Watch it.
if you send him the message to go there, he will go there. But the other person's offer stands too.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, accept their. I'm thinking, or to everyone else, I'm thinking of accepting their offer, but also having our guy there just in case.
That's okay. She understands completely that you might want to have your own people there too, and that's perfectly fine. Is it okay? Is it okay for her to let her government know that it's okay to send the science team up?
Absolutely.
Yes, but also
Absolutely.
make it perfectly clear that no destructive measures can be taken when dealing with the pillar.
She sounds kind of confused over the message. She's like, why would we be destructive? I mean, that would be kind of defeat the purpose of studying it.
The last group wanted wanted to cut
Rock
out all
on.
the inscriptions.
Same
Take
page, lady.
This is a great scientific
Yeah.
thing on this planet. We would never want to destroy it. One, because we wouldn't be able to do it, and two, it would make us very unfriendly neighbors, and we want to be friends.
I get a
Well,
great vibe from you. I really hope we can find your husband, and I hope he's alive.
Why would
But-
you bring it up?
You're such a jerk.
I would like to smack Fairbanks across the back of the head.
What? I meant that. That was meant to be a nice thing.
She's like, I hope you find him alive too.
Good.
Or you
Well,
just
look, I'm
don't
just saying
mention
what we're
it.
all thinking. I said that very
Alright.
diplomatically.
So we got
Leave
nothing
you.
going on at the spire.
Yep.
We're kind of here to protect it at this point.
It'll take
Do we-
the corpse folk guy like a day to get there.
And we could hang
Okay.
out here for a night, maybe do some of our own research, see if we learn anything new about it. I don't expect to.
Yeah,
Detect
'cause
magic. Does it detect its magic?
I don't remember.
Sure.
You're gonna make me go look it up, aren't you?
Only if it's important and it actually matters.
Okay, they're it's just there's nothing magical now about it. Looks like it was the carvings were related to earth magic and transmutations, but they're decades or centuries old. So,
We could spend some time clearing the area around the spire, and
Are these?
just and set up a campsite, whatnot.
I don't remember if I was
Set up areas
you
where
guys-
things are supposed to be at. This is the latrine. This is where the kitchen will go. Blah blah blah.
look at you all being
Everything's-
organized.
Are the inscriptions of any language that we might know?
God, it made me go back now.
No, they were not.
Okay.
Yeah.
All these
You're good.
questions were asked before, and we had no
I
information.
figured. I don't think I think that was the session I missed.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it was just stuff. There were inscriptions that were an enigma to you now.
It was an intriguing first clue to set up future encounters within the game.
Probably in a different book or two.
Well, I mean, we had to find the thing in order for these people to need to come get it, and apparently has to do with whether or not we reported on it or not. Since
Yep.
you asked those questions.
We know what game you're playing, Mike.
Yes.
Starfinder.
Yes.
I think he's playing the headache game, as most DM or GMs end up playing.
I don't get to play.
I guess the next day, our defensive crew shows up. Maybe he brings Balco with him, the human male that became undead,
Maybe.
communications assistant.
Oh, that would be a good guy. Yeah. A
Yeah.
sleepless security guard.
Yeah, they have been. Well, when they're in town together, you guys do know that they've been hanging out together, and Zelnon's been like, or whatever the hell his name is, I don't know, whatever his name was. Freaking has
Elenez.
been helping him with the transition to undeadness. So
Undeadness.
yeah, it was quite the change. So. All right, so you guys gotta spend the next day, and let's go ahead and advance today to the 25th of Arodus. Everybody shows up. Your guys' security team shows up, and
The
Yeah.
team from the what was the name of their colony again?
The Blastov charter. I don't expect them to be here yet. They probably
No,
have
they're
some
not here
traveling
yet.
to do, plus the mountains, blah blah blah. But we inform Elenez and Balco, if he came, about the situation and what they're to expect. Keep them apprised of the Celestines.
all right,
charter
do you want us
and
to shoot them if they come back?
not on sight, but
You sure?
definitely defend the spire.
You know they're Aspis Consortium, right?
Yes, though we are not at war with them.
Yeah.
They did politely depart when we refused their offer. So as long as they do not fire first, if they fire first, absolutely defend yourselves at all costs and defend the spire as well.
Yes, die defending the spire.
I'm already dead. And Balco starts laughing.
You're doing your job
Yeah.
then.
That's why I said it was a joke.
Okay, so they're in place. They're chit chatting and setting up sector stakes and everything, and getting
We'll head back to Sanctuary.
going back to
guess so.
Sanctuary. Or are you guys going to go back to do some recon while you're out?
We'd have to travel down through the mountains.
Yeah, but just 1 AP to travel each one because you guys recon the area already. And
True.
Well, one activity point, but how long will it take us to just drive across them?
I would say take the same.
I mean, we could drive through the plains down to the
Jay.
mountain pass and then cross through the mountain pass to get to the other side to the hills.
Yep. Driving through mountains with no freaking stuff. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit.
Well, we could go around the mountains.
Yes,
We
you
are
can.
also just right here. We can go around this way.
Definitely. That'd probably be the safest way to go.
I mean, that might be a good way to go too. I don't know. Can we explore those partial hexes?
Nope, those are outside your charter, and I don't have a map for it.
But we can travel through them to get to that one.
Yep.
All right, so we'll travel.
They're trying to make me stuff.
I love your resentful tone, Mike. It's great.
Yeah, well,
And then I figure if we recon that and call that the day,
Yep.
I'm happy with that.
Okay, so you recon this one, and nothing special there. Just some rolling hills and beautiful countryside.
I thought the reason we didn't go over here was it was part of the other people's.
Nope. Everything on this map that's it's a hex that's not on the edge.
The full hex is our charter, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I misunderstood.
Full hexes
me
are all
too.
your charter.
So we've got a couple of green ones here, and then we've got some really mountainous ones that are going to be difficult to travel through, I think.
Yep, it'd be a pain in the nuts. It was like one a day, basically.
Yeah.
So it is the 26th of Arodus. Where are we going?
Well, what do you guys want to do? Hit the two to the south of us?
Yeah, and then finish up.
May as
Then
well.
we'll have the complete map.
We can come southwest and then go east, southwest, east, north. And we can finish out 2 a day, so like 3 days to finish all the plains down here.
Okay, so you hit this one and then this one.
Yep.
So that's 1 day.
That's the 26th.
Hold on. So that's the 27th of the morning now. You
And
do.
then we'll go southwest and then east again.
Okay. That gets you here.
Yep.
Oops.
Control Z is your friend.
So that gets you those 2 hexes. Let me make sure there's nothing in there. Okay. Yep. Then you're going to go
And
no.
then probably northeast and then southeast and get those 2 hexes.
Hold up. Go to the 28th. You go to the northeast. Hold on. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Scroll, scroll. Scroll, scroll. Okay. Is there? Oh, there is. Okay. Okay, hold on. I get a map now. Images, not alien archive. Next page. Okay.
Quebec Tech.
Now, how do I add you guys on the map again?
You can from the combat tracker, you can grab the green face at the bottom and just drag it on the map, and I put all of us on there.
The green face. Got it.
We got something going on here.
Yep, we're definitely in a boggy area. The scrub covered an area of bogs where a small river flows into the mountains into the northeast. Fallen leaves and brambles conceal fissures in the ground, making footing treacherous. So you're gonna have to scout this by foot, because your truck would not like this. Okay.
That's fine. We'll be in the air. We'll pull up in the truck and then we can get out.
So between the certain hills, these fissures are flooded and teem with flies and other insects, hence the boggy part. Go ahead and give me a survival check, somebody.
What do you want?
In the tower?
In the tower.
Oh, I'm so good at survival.
I'm
Got
pretty
a
decent.
+1.
I'm 10 times better than you.
You've got a bonus in survival? That's better than me.
If it's for various things, I have bonuses to it. What exactly is it for?
Surviving?
So like just to feed people, or
No, not that.
Like tracks and stuff.
Yeah.
To notice things.
Okay. Severe weather.
Nope.
No.
It's a wilderness perception check. Just
Yeah, basically.
Oh, I did roll it.
Fairbanks. You look at this. Look at these areas, and it looks like some of the fissures were likely created by amphibious creatures that hunt in this area.
Ooh. We should be careful. Amphibious hunting creatures are about.
Oh, really? How do you know?
I can see some signs of it. I'm somehow good at this.
If he points out the signs he saw, can I use a life science check on them?
Sure.
I'm as surprised as you are that I know this.
Well, I don't know much more.
Yes, definitely amphibious creatures.
Seems to be some kind of frog-like thing.
Yeah, that's what I was going for too. Yes, something.
But the fissure up in the middle there, you're probably gonna wanna. There's definitely some.
We should explore these fissures.
Yes.
Let us take it carefully.
I concur.
You never know when you find some loot.
Okay.
Brian floats over top of this tree.
Okay.
Yeah. Fairbanks is just going to get up and look at the water a little bit.
It's boggy and icky.
Yuck. Any of you who feel a bit more confident about what might happen if a amphibious monster were to jump out and attack you, want to go first? Just an idea I was playing with.
Brian continues his flight along the tree trunk, about 5 feet above the tree trunk, so however far that is above the ground. I did or did not see that frog over there.
No,
What frog?
it wasn't there.
Okay. Is there anything to see? Can I make a perception check?
Sure, go for it.
I do see them all springing up, by the way.
I know.
Okay.
So as soon as you get there, you see the... Where'd they go?
They disappeared.
With them.
They're so scared of me, they ran off.
If they are on the tracker, you can hit the eyeball and that will show them. If you hit the eyeball at the very top of the combat tracker, that'll show all of them.
I don't know where they went. How do I...
Are they on an encounter?
Yes.
Hit the little carrot on the bottom of the encounter and it will add the whole encounter to the combat tracker.
Cool.
And the tokens are already placed wherever the converter decided they should be on the map.
I don't see them there.
When you add them to the combat tracker, you should.
I didn't see them there. I had to add them.
Oh, on the encounter, are all the tokens filled in, or are they check marks?
They were check marks.
Check marks means they're on the map,
Okay, then I guess I'm
or
good.
should be on the map.
So I screwed up because I clicked the check mark.
If you click the check mark, it removes them from the map and puts them back on the encounter thing. So you'll have to move them to the map and then hit the down arrow. If you close the encounter, it will remove them from the map because they're not really in the map. They're not on the combat.
Okay, so I need to add them to the encounter. So how do I do that?
Okay, do you have the encounter open?
I do.
Do you see check marks or do you see little tokens?
I put tokens there. How can I get rid of that? They were check marks.
Are they check marks now?
Watch this. Hold up.
Okay, put those there.
And then move them away.
And then hit the carrot.
No. There we go. Now we're gonna hit the carrot button.
There you go.
Haha! That's super cool.
And then it actually adds them to the map. When you're dragging the token from the encounter to the map, it's just telling the encounter where to put the token when the encounter begins, when you put it to the combat track.
That's super cool. Okay, roll initiative.
Aw. I thought we were just going to talk.
To the frogs.
Yeah.
Well, you could talk to the animals.
Okay,
Jump
so
and squeak and squawk with the
right up there with
Kefka
Brian.
and Kyle, were either of you moving towards stuff earlier, or are you hanging back by the truck?
We don't really want to leave the truck by itself, but when something happens, I will move.
Okay.
Okay, so it's Brian's turn, I think.
I am at the beginning of the list, and I didn't see anything, so I will take a cautious movement forward.
Oh, no. Definitely, I'm sorry. Let's show them.
Okay, I do see them now.
Yeah, they pop up out of the brambles. I apologize.
Do you want to move them off intersections or
No, that's where
do
they
you like-
that's where they wanted to put them. I don't know.
Okay.
They are small, so
These are small creatures. As I see them, they are small.
they are small.
All right. I would like to identify these creatures with a free action life science check.
Certainly.
Do I know anything about them? They look like frogs.
They are frog-like. They are shell toads.
Shell toads. They have anything? Do they have any peculiarities about them? They have really long tongues.
Yes.
I.e., they have a reach attack.
No,
Okay, so not really long tongues.
but they have a club tongue attack.
Okay. I let everyone know some shell toad looking things up here. They probably have a tongue attack of some kind. I don't know what the range is. I'm gonna stay up higher. It's probably some kind of nest, and they will probably attack us.
Gross.
I'm gonna move down the tree a little bit further, but I'm also gonna drift up 5 feet as well.
Are they supposed to be flashing? I'm seeing them flash.
It's my bad. I think
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to like do stuff. I don't know. It's hard for me to explain. Whose turn is it?
It's still my turn. I have a standard ability left. I'm just not sure what I want to do. I don't really want to shoot first.
They look aggressive.
Well, I know they look aggressive. We're encroaching on their territory. But I don't really want to shoot them.
Why not? They're shell toads.
They're shell toads.
Not like they're sentient creatures. Jeez. What kind of hippie are you? Jeez.
I'm gonna move another 10 feet, 15 feet. I'll float another 10 feet over there.
All right. So this guy is going. And going to. Okay, how do I. Yes, target Orthus.
Oh, nice.
Do the club tongue.
The club tongue.
Yeah. Kyle.
All right, we're gonna move and trick attack.
All right. Hitting the club toad, the shell toads. Katya.
Pew pew.
So
You with the Sandberg?
curiously, The one you shot was Shell Toad 3, but Shell Toad 1 was supposed to go earlier. I don't know if you want to switch those or what.
I don't want to do it. I don't know. I just want the one that was highlighted.
Okay, well, I don't know.
I don't know either. It's fine.
I'm just telling you, if you mouse over them, they're not who they say they are.
I get you.
Don't trust those shell toads. They're not who they say they are.
That's right.
Cuddy, are you talking? You've been quiet.
Oh, fuck. I was muted. I forgot I muted my microphone for like 2 seconds and I forgot to mute it.
These things happen.
Okay, so I was gonna say I was gonna tag it from there then for the the Turtle 3 has been highlighted for a while actually, is what I think issue is with the thing or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
We will
Take a
go
month.
for
Take
the-
like a month off of a freaking.
Yeah.
I don't know
Oh,
how
I
to do.
forgot to target it. I don't know if I'm targeting though. It's 301. I guess it'd be 3.
Well, you hit it.
Target.
So just target it real
Okay.
quick.
You don't have anything targeted right now. Is what? The
Yeah,
problem.
I you target again. I'm
Control click.
Control click.
Control click. Okay. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't remember that.
Yeah, so just roll damage.
Okay.
Boom. It's a very sad shell toad.
You choked it to death.
You all done?
Yeah.
Or is the capture pole? Is it a non-lethal weapon?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Orthus. You have a dying toad in front of you.
Good for it. Are these? Can the toads be put on the squares that are actually on teeth?
I'm trying to fix things.
Yeah, 4 and 6 are the only ones I'm not squared right now.
I'm working on it.
I know.
Sorry.
I
Just
know.
a little sensitive. Not getting enough sleep. So I moved Shell Toad 3, but I was supposed to move now. Okay. So what are we doing?
I'm going to there.
You know your cone doesn't really work that way, right?
Hmm?
Your cone doesn't really work that way. It's got to follow the proper lines. So, like
Oh, within
with a
15
15-foot cone, you can hit the 2 in front of you, but not the one to the north.
Why wouldn't I be able to? Okay, I can move to
'Cause
that.
it comes from like your square basically, or your side or something.
That
will-
there will hit all 3 of them. Yes.
Yeah.
And then
Hey. That's awesome.
That's a really good overheat. Wow.
I did a
You
thing.
just killed 3 of them at once. Wow.
Nice.
I don't like heat, apparently.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I got one of them still alive.
Oh, you got 2 of them,
2 of
actually.
them.
That was crazy.
Why is it not like highlighting the one that's its turn?
It is. It's highlighted.
I don't see it.
I thought it was highlighted. It highlights the one you have selected.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna go ahead and club tongue the orifice who just murdered his buddies.
I'm sorry, I
I'm
sneezed.
struggling.
At you.
Oops. I hit already. I'm just trying to freaking roll. Click the wrong button. Roll damage here. All right. All right. Here you go.
Oh no, it hurts so much.
A savage Well, Shell Toad's dying, so he ain't doing jack. Fairbanks.
All right. I'm gonna. Let's see. Hazard is 5-foot radius burst, right?
It's got a range associated with it, right?
Yeah, but I got 30 feet. So, I'll hit these. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. With hazard.
Which 3 are you trying to hit? Because there's only 2 living ones.
Oh wait, I thought those ones were.
They're dead, man.
Which ones are alive then?
The ones that have the green dots in the lower right hand of their.
Oh, it's the green dot ones. Okay. Well, then I'll go for
I know it's been a while since we
this
played.
one. I know. I forgot that I'm looking for the green dots. I'm just seeing the tokens. Well, I don't want to hit that one because it'll hit Orthus. So I'll go for Shell Toad 6. Oh, I can't. Let's see. Can I? Well, then maybe. Can I target the dead one so that it also hits Shell Toad 4 without hitting Orthus?
Well, the thing is, your hazard doesn't target a creature; it targets an intercept.
It targets a space. Yeah. Okay.
Like
So I'll just do that.
for you.
I'll just do that. I'll target. I'll just target it so it hits that one. And. There we go. Cast. That should make them do a save, right?
Yep, it's saved.
So it saves, so it takes no damage, I believe.
You're correct.
Yep. So well, that's me. I say you're doing fine, Orthus. I don't think I need to get any closer to these creatures.
Shell Toad 6 doesn't quite know what to do.
It's a good thing it's just an animal.
Yeah, it's like
We
I'm
should
gonna.
make it our pet.
No, it's a hostile creature.
Do they have 3 eyes?
Yes, they do.
All right, Brian.
These frogs have 3 eyes. And turtle shells, along with shoulder pads.
They have no mask. They have no mask.
Since Orthus is doing such a good job, I'm going to investigate the fissure.
Really?
Why
Yeah,
should I
sure.
waste ammo? Magic Guy's got it.
Right. Roll me perception.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want that in the tower?
That's fine.
It
You
was
don't
a
see.
horrible roll anyway.
You see stuff, mostly mud and
I
stuff.
see mud.
Look, there's some stuff over there.
He's dying. All right, Kyle.
The 2 green ones are still alive, right?
Yeah.
And attacking Orthus.
Or at least it's
I'll do a
Marvel.
trick attack on that one right there. Ah! I shoot off into the fucking air.
It's a good attempt. Katya.
That third eye, only that one was looking at you and it disturbed you.
We will go to here. Probably more of a left now, but yeah.
Yeah, Scrove, you really need to remove that flat-footed from there because it's not flat-footed
Left
anymore.
Code 6. And we will attack. That seems to have hit, so we will damage. And it's now dying. That is my turn, though. Also, I feel like why did I move up? I don't know.
Yeah. I would like to make a guard step back.
You sure?
Yeah, a little bit. And then target.
Well, you hit him.
2 points of damage.
Savage wound.
I returned to it what it did to me. Doubled.
Well, it's going to go ahead and pursue you.
Best.
Not that one, but
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Not this one. This one. He is going to roll. And still miss. Fairbanks.
All right. So we've just got the one, so I'll just
I know.
do another hazard.
Guys, ask a question first. He guard step.
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
or
what's up,
maybe
man?
not?
What? I don't think there is a. I don't think there is a guarded step. Is there?
it doesn't
Yes.
matter if he guarded step. He didn't move through your threatened space
Yep, I have
with a
reach.
melee weapon.
Oh yeah, he does got reach.
Oh, with the reach pole.
Okay.
Yeah.
I roll your attack.
Okay.
It's like I forget that sometimes. Sorry.
Hey.
Well, you hit him. And he's dying.
Grab him up and
Yay.
choke him out.
Well, it's over. People are dead. They're dying. So. I mean. All right.
Great job, everyone.
All right. So you can investigate these fissures and be on your way.
Yeah. Did we find frog spawn?
No, you found nothing there because you suck at looking.
Well, yeah, but now I'm not threatened, so I can look again.
Yeah, you look there. You see a body of a humanoid body.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I investigate that.
Okay, it's hard to make out, but it's a male humanoid. Okay, looks a little bit red, human. It's waterlogged and decaying. Okay, person has like a. You can give me a medicine check.
Yeah, 23.
He died of bludgeoning wounds inflicted by shell toads. Okay, he's got a mangled backpack.
Who would have thought?
A
Let me go
mangled
through his backpack.
mangled backpack containing spoiled supplies and a small sealed canisters with the names of you guys.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
With our names?
Yep. No, with your names on it.
Sealed canister.
We need to remove the body and bring it back.
Okay. In the canister is clear and it contains, it looks like 2 boxes of seed, which are marked red berries and oaten grass. And there's a letter in there, it appears.
Yeah, let's read our letter of introduction.
The letter says, "Esteemed neighbors, it is our most fervent wish that all goes well with you. We hope that your propitious commencement of your stay
Vicious?
Yeah, sure. Of our stay upon our shared planet continues with the greatest of fortune." I'm a teacher too. Can't you tell? I don't do spelling good. We send you these small gifts in the hope that you will soon partake of their fruits. With an eye on the future cooperation and mutual aid, we wish you unfettered success. Most sincerely, the Citizens Council of Plustov. Plustov.
That's
we've found Alcid.
The
yeah.
body also has a nuptial tattoo around one finger and a torque inscribed with the words, "All I refuse and thee I choose. S-lib and Threll forever."
Oh.
Give me a culture check.
Do we need to?
Yeah. Brian, with that weak ass freaking culture check is enough. Recall that nuptial tattoos are common on Akaton. And yeah, this is probably the somebody you're missing. Inside the pack is equipped with an X-Tex suit 1. Actually, I can just throw that in your guys' thing. How do I do this now?
I feel like the name made obvious enough there with the bell.
I know, but I can give you all this stuff just because that's how I roll.
Fair enough.
Okay, let me zoom out so I can get the thing. Unless it doesn't give it to me. Oh. I don't think it...
What are you looking for?
The loot.
Did they not give you a parcel thing in the parcel link in the text?
I don't see it there. They did not. Oh, wait. Here we go. I got it. Maybe. They did. Okay, here's the treasure. Let's put it into the thingy. Party sheet. I just dragged the thingy into the... There you go. So an X-Tech suit 1, arc pistol, static arc pistol, and a flare gun, survival flare gun. So obviously this guy was on his way and got his ass beat.
You got caught up by some frogs.
Static arc pistol is out of charges. And the flare gun has a flare. So, you know.
Well, how unfortunate for our new friend.
Yeah, he's definitely decomposing and waterlogged. Very bloated and icky.
Yeah. We have any plastic to wrap him up in?
I'm sure you guys have a body bag.
Yeah, we always carry body bags around. Don't you?
Wait, you don't?
Actually, yeah.
Carry all kinds of stuff in the truck.
Yeah, why not? It's like it's part of this survival kit. The box that comes with all the equipment, like the pickaxe and, you know.
Well, I think that we should forego further explorations and return to Sanctuary immediately.
I'm sure you don't want to hit these hexes up real quick.
You're not with the dead body decomposing in the back.
Yeah, fair.
You don't have a cooler in your truck?
Why don't you have a freaking... You don't have a morgue in here? Jeez.
I've got what I got, guys.
Brian, you really need to invest in a mobile morgue.
Seriously.
Are you planning to die soon, Fairbanks?
No, and that's why you should invest in a nice mobile one so that I don't get diseased by this by any corpses we come across.
Yeah, so how far away is it going to be? Jeez.
Normally I wouldn't take them, but... Well, once we cross the mountains here, I don't know if this is where the mountain pass is or if it's on the other side, but once we cross the mountains here, it should be pretty quick just to travel down the plains and then across the lake.
Yeah, it's going to take the remainder of the day to get back to town.
Oh, at least.
So you'll get back to town the night of the 28th.
And at the settlement, we should have something for, preserving the body, or at least, properly respecting the body. And unfortunately, we'll have to tell Thorell that she has lost a dear husband.
Well, how do you want to do that?
Oh,
very
Fairbanks will handle
carefully, Fairbanks.
Of course, please.
Fair...
I'm very diplomatic.
With the utmost decorum and sensitivity.
How are
Thorell,
you? How are you? Are you
dear.
Threll, when you get back to the thing, you're gonna go visit Threll?
Yeah. Fairbanks will go to Thorell.
All
So,
right.
Thorell, dear, sit down, please.
Okay.
We need to have a very serious conversation.
Is there an issue with the representatives from?
Not at all. This is of a personal nature.
She gets very quiet. She's like, you found him.
We did.
Okay.
We did.
He never
I'm
even made it
afraid,
across the mountains.
and I'm afraid he succumbed to one of the natural threats of this planet.
How did he die?
He was killed by some wild animals,
He was licked to
frog
death.
creatures.
Hmm.
I'm very, very sorry. You have my deepest condolences.
Well, I appreciate you guys finding him and letting me know.
We have brought back his remains,
Oh, you did?
so that if you any funereal rites you'd like to engage in, we'll be happy to assist with.
Well, we just I appreciate it. She's very somber about it.
Of course.
She's like, here, take
If
something.
you'd like a hug, I'm here for that, but no pressure. Just something, just letting you know, hugs are freely available.
Hold on, let me look for something here.
Mike, do I get the sense she's in the mood for like a grief rebound hookup or something?
No.
Okay, no problem. Then I won't. I won't give her number to Frank's roommate.
I'm trying to find something here.
See, I asked.
We actually have a grief counselor
Yes.
on our
We
initial
do.
colonist, Astrika Amelia Soki.
Oh, that's
Elderly,
true.
yet
That's true.
energetic.
I think I would say that then. That's true. I forgot about that.
Oh,
And I will say if you feel you'd like to talk with someone, we actually have a trained grief counselor on staff.
Well, I certainly appreciate that, and I will. I may go see them.
Oh, very good.
Looking here. Here we go. So thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and give this to you. It's a little memento for my service fighting against the corpse fleet, and I drop it in the party sheet. So it's disruptive weapon fusion seal, 3rd level.
Then you guys think I should tell her that it also looked like somebody else had looted the body of his Aztec suit? That's meant as a joke. But I could. Got a good
I'm
bluff.
sure she doesn't want his gear.
I was wait, what? Oh, that's not fun.
How do you know?
Maybe
I
that
don't know.
Aztec
Maybe she
suit
does.
was a family heirloom. Did you recover his gear? That's my favorite Aztec suit.
So we finished this event. Okay, so we only have a couple, like maybe 10 more minutes left anyway. So is there anything you guys wanted to accomplish before we move on for the session?
Well, I think we're ready to move on the next time, but maybe we want to clean up this parcel stuff for when the next sponsor patron flight comes by.
Oh, yes.
Is there anything anybody wants in here? If you want something, you should take it. Otherwise, we can just convert it to credits or UPBs or whatever. there's a number of things that could be useful as well as a number of things that are basically worthless to us. I think that Aztec suit is pretty worthless to us. So the Muyon crystal is definitely worthless since we have no Solarians.
Yeah. So I'm just going to call it the morning of the 29th then.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Yeah, it seems reasonable. I can't
There's a
think
radiation
of.
buffer armor upgrade. There's a disruptive weapon fusion. But the disruptive weapon fusion only works on melee weapons. So
Yeah,
Only works on bludgeoning
melee weapons, and I don't think any of us use those. So,
I mean, I have one, but that's because clubs are like free.
well, baton. I would get a baton over a club. A club is free, but it does 5 less damage to anything wearing armor because it's archaic. The adaptive serum. Is energy resistance for an hour if you use it. It's basically it's a energy resistance 5 for 1 hour once.
How do I view like the group loot or whatever then or something? Or
You go to the party chat or party sheet, which is the 3 people button in the tool list.
Yeah.
And then go to the inventory tab, which is in the middle.
I always miss the tabs on the right.
I don't. Oh, then the right. Okay, thank you.
Yep. Yeah,
Somebody should probably hold on to the flare gun. Just because
I mean,
it's a flare gun.
It's a flare gun. It's minimal. I mean, it's something. It's not going to provide us a whole lot of credits anyway. UPVs, whatever.
I like how. I like how 4 was called UPB and 1 of us called UPBs.
I can see all your guys' inventory. This is awesome.
Yes, we can see each other's inventory too.
Yeah.
Because you have that turned on. The amulet. Is anyone interested in being more stealthy? I mean, it's not really a stealth bonus. It makes their perception checks a little harder. That's the Amulet of Camouflage. I mean, it's worth 140 credits UPBs, so
That's fair.
It's worth selling if you ask me.
I wish I could use the disruptive thing, but my weapon's piercing.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's slashing. Fortunately, we haven't seen any evil undead.
True.
What's the term? Hostile undead. All of the undead we've seen are our friends. So
that's true.
The radiation buffer has minimal use. I mean, someone could throw it in their armor if they wanted to.
Can't hurt.
Can't hurt to have it. It's +2 bonus to your initial saving throw against radiation. Granted, if you have armor, you're already protected against low level radiation completely.
Yeah, it's only against higher levels than basically, yeah.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it's something. If otherwise, it's 20 UPBs.
True.
I mean, we haven't really encountered a lot of radiation.
Just in that one spot in the mountains.
Yeah.
It looks like someone took a survival straw.
I did. We should keep them simply because, I mean, I can survive essentially by myself indefinitely. I'm unable to fail the check. And I can cover one other person like that right now. But the survival straw allows us to
Purify water.
Yeah, without having to go through the bullshit.
That's true. Let's see, what's my armor again?
meaning it can purify 20 gallons before it needs to be recharged. I'll grab the other one to hold on to it.
Okay.
I would take the armor upgrade, but I don't think I have one of those in my current armor.
I mean, if no one else wants it, I'll take the radiation buffer and throw it in my armor and
That's fair.
hold on to it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kill the video for now. Next session is going to be the 16th, and Grove's gonna be probably gone that time. But as long as we don't have anybody else missing, we should be okay with the session.
So I'm like 50-50. I'm not 100% sure yet.
Okay.
Whether or not I'll be able to make it.
When will you be more sure, I guess, is the question.
Probably a little closer to the session.
I mean, fair.
Okay.
Probably like in a week.
Okay.
Okay, we'll know for sure then. If we're missing 2 people, then we will not have a session.
Yeah.
Okay, but so you know.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's that time of year, man. People start taking vacations and shit.
Oh no, this is a work thing that
Hmm.
You know,
may have to do instead of being off.
I totally understand. But
Although it's possible I might be able to be on with. Oh wait, never mind. I can't. I can't run Fantasy Grounds remotely. Damn it. Okay, yeah. So then, yeah, I'm probably, yeah, at best 50%. I should know within a week whether or not I can play.
okay, so there may or may not be a session on the 16th, but you know we'll keep that in mind. So as the epic heroes return the body of a diplomat from the Southern Charter, they go ahead and continue on with their travels
Oops.
of the epicness of New Horizon Sanctuary. Until next session, thank you.